Hello everybody, welcome to the Quiet Dog podcast with me, Adam Jowett. How are you? Hope you're all well. You'll notice a slightly different setup for any die-hard fans who not just jumped in on this episode. I've changed things around a bit, haven't I? I've gone and done this. So, just fancied a bit of a change. I was thinking about the guitarist from Rage Against the Machine, Tom Morello, talks about how he's never changed his guitar in the whole time he's been a musician. 20, 30 years, he's always used the same guitar, he uses the same effects pedals, so he can just focus on playing guitar well. Me, on the other hand, I like to fiddle around with stuff a lot and usually tire myself out, which is what I did yesterday. I was going to do one of these when I got home from work and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to move all my furniture around, and took me about 2 hours, and then I was so tired at the end of it I just ate pizza and watched TV. But I'm doing it now. I hope you like it anyway. So yeah, I'm sorry I've not done one of these for a while. I've been busy. I've been dead busy, which is good. Been doing a play with a good friend of mine, Pete Carruthers, which I mentioned last time. The Possibility of Colour, it's called, which has been great. It's been a rehearsed reading, but we've been doing that at Hope Mill. We did 2 weeks rehearsal for that, and then did a performance of it, which we filmed, and it was great. Went down really well. I've been in pre-production for Wolf Ticket, which is a short film I'm doing, which I'm writing and producing and acting in, so that's been full on. So I haven't stopped really, but I want to keep doing this, so don't go changing to trying to please me. Is that the saying? I don't know. Don't leave me, is what I mean. Stay tuned, that's the one. I'm a bit rusty. I'm going to do one of these once a month. I can definitely do that, at least once a month. So if you haven't subscribed yet, give us a subscribe, and I'll also be doing some live streams as well on Twitch. So if you go to twitch.tv/Quiet Dog Podcast, you can follow me on there, and I'm going to do some more gaming and stuff like that on there. I'm also going to be playing a game on here today, the new Resident Evil Village, the demo, which I'm looking forward to. Firstly, I just wanted to read out some of your feedback and comments that you've been sending, so let's do the next bit. Here's the next bit, and it's good to see you, by the way. You're looking really well. You're glowing. You've got a healthy glow about you. You look positive. Maybe that's me projecting my own positivity onto you, but you're welcome to it. It looks great on you. Alright, so thanks for getting in touch. I've noticed a couple more followers and things like that, so I just wanted to say hi to you guys. Sally, who... thank you for the interview, Andrew Lamerton, aka Chop, aka Choppy, aka Chopperton, aka Lamb Chop. You get the connection that we've made with Lamerton and Chop. That's the connection. Thanks for the interview, mate. I really enjoyed chatting to you, man. And his sister got in touch and pointed out something which was quite illuminating, shall we say. The picture that I showed anyone that watched the last episode of Chop when we were in our early 20s, giving him this shit mix that we'd made at a party. There was a guy at that party. I'll read out the comment that Sally's put on Instagram. So thanks again for the follow, Sally. Hope you're well. She says, really enjoyed that. You have a new subscriber. The bloke in the picture with the jug is a very younger version of my other half. I remember that night. It was April 2007 at our old house, and interestingly, how you talk about in your intro about suicide and things like that, a good friend of ours who helped make that gross concoction in said jug was present, who tragically took his own life 3 months later. And from memory, resonating with what you were saying, he was very lively. Sorry, I can't think of a better word. All night, and nobody would be begrudged for thinking that he was loving life, as the saying goes. And you didn't know it in the photo was very fitting on more levels than you realised. So yeah, there you go. So I just said, thanks, Sally. It's impossible to tell sometimes, isn't it? She said, yeah, 100%. Remember really vividly when he passed away, and no one realised for a few days. As ignorantly, we all thought he had just gone on a bender and was why he wasn't answering his phone. I hope as a society we have moved on enough since then not to assume such things. And as you said, even if a person is genuinely really okay, I'd much rather annoy a person by pestering them with a double, are you okay, than be ignorant towards any potential hidden pain they are experiencing. Absolutely. As I said in the last one, I'd rather be more annoyingly open than embarrassed and ashamed of certain things, especially with depression and things like that. As I've talked about on here, I've suffered with depression on and off for most of my adult life, really. And yeah, it becomes easy to gloss over certain things. And as you've just said there, it's an easy one to miss. So, thanks for your feedback, Sally. I hope you're well. And yeah, it's an odd one. Sometimes you just don't want to bum people out, do you? You don't want to. Yeah. But then people can just say, no, I'm fine, leave me alone, as I said in the last one. So yeah, the 2 okay rule, for those of you that don't know, is you just ask someone twice if they're okay. And they say, yeah, the first time you go, yeah, but are you really okay? Are you sure? Because, there's the thing about suicide. We cool? Yeah, cool. Fist bump. You can do that. Do it exactly like that. Next comment is from Adam's Cakes. Hi, Adam's Cakes. Great interview from the two of you with a lot to take from it. Wishing nothing but love to both and look forward to seeing your delightful faces soon. Look forward to seeing yours as well, man. Very much so. It's not far off, is it? It's not far off. Excuse me, I'm just drinking my posh coffee. What, that? Oh, it's just Nespresso. If Nespresso want to sponsor me, get in touch. 43 subscribers. So you do the math. I mean, your people can get in touch with my people, and we'll sort something out. We'll sort something out. In other news, I got Green Man tickets. Green Man Festival. Fingers crossed it's going to happen in August. But I got some. It's a music festival. For those of you that don't know, I'm super excited about that. The film I mentioned is going ahead. Wolf Ticket. I'll have a chat about that in a bit. But I know I say this every episode, but it is out there. You can feel it, can't you? You can feel it. So yeah, I look forward to seeing you soon too, Adam. Thank you for your loyalty. He's Adam Cox, yeah? Adam Cox and Chop, they've been there from the beginning. And everyone else who's stuck with me from the very beginning, thank you. And I can't wait to see you all. Next comment is from a new watcher, follower, subscriber, Amy, who I've worked with recently on the possibility of colour. Says, had a listen to your podcast, so good, never really listened to them, but starting to get into them now, well done. She says, listen, it's confusing, isn't it? Because this isn't really a podcast, because I don't put this out as an audio thing. It's more of a webcast, but I don't like calling it a webcast because it doesn't sound as good. But anyway, thank you, is what I'm trying to say. Also, just went straight to episode 6, Navel Gazing, and you've got this book. I'll show you. It is... Can I do this quickly? Nope, that's not there. Is it there? You were working before, and now I'm getting fucking wound up. There she is. I was just joking there, just a little joke. This book here, What to Do When It's Your Turn, right? She says, the pic on the front, because I said, like, who is this woman on the front there? Who's that? Who's that there? That's not very big. Oh, I've got it here actually. This one here. I was like, who is she? Does anyone know who she is? And Amy says it is Annie Kenny, a suffragette from Oldham that I've played and want to write a show about and have been talking about today. Just felt like a cool coincidence. We'll have to get this book now. Yeah, absolutely. What's her name? Annie Kenny. I've literally just forgotten her name. Kenny. Annie Kenny. Facts. English working class suffragette and socialist feminist who became a leading figure in the Women's Social and Political Union. She co-founded its first branch in London with Minnie Baldock. Kenny attracted the attention of press and public in 1905 when she and Christabel Pankhurst were in prison for several days for assault and obstruction after questioning Sir Edward Grey at a Liberal rally in Manchester on the issue of votes for women. Big up to Annie Kenny. Yeah, that's a weird coincidence, isn't it? You're thinking about it on that day. You're welcome to the thing. Welcome. You are welcome. Good. That's that bit. Have I got anything else to say on that? I don't think I have. That book is great, by the way. This one. It's full of loads of useful bits of look at that. Only do it. Rather than just do it, only do it. In Nike's famous slogan what does the word just mean? I have used that word all the time in my writing. Once I'm done with a book, I have to use search and replace to find the 178 times I wrote just and delete most of them. When Nike says just do it, do they mean what the hell, it doesn't matter, just go ahead and do it? I don't think so. As David Reynolds has written, they mean only do it. Do it without having an entire debate about it. That I can relate to that. Do it without changing the entire setup of your front room 5 times and then just do the original thing again. Do it without creating a series of distractions about it, like Tom Morello says about his guitar. No bells or whistles. He's got his setup and he works with that. Brian Eno would write songs and eliminate words from them. So he'd write on the board, this song I'm not going to have any notions to do with love, loss, women, the opposite sex, all these kind of tropes. I'm going to eliminate those from this and then just see what that does. So you don't, you're sort of narrowing your own lane, aren't you, really? So you can focus on only doing it. Do it without bargaining with the fear. Only do it. Do it well, better than anyone expects. Do it without apology and do it now. Only. I'm not shouting at you. I'm not telling you off. I'm just saying what it says here. We rarely do something with only. When we do, our power astonishes even us. Get this book if you like the sound of that. I found it really useful. That procrastination thing, the psychology of that, is something I constantly battle with. Yeah, I'm going to get to that because there's a thing I saw from Blindboy, who put up a little questionnaire thing about how you think about certain things. I'll get to that now, but that's the interaction part of things. Thank you for the new follows. Thank you for the comments. You can email me at quietdogpodcast@hotmail.com. You can leave a comment in the comment section below, or you can follow me on Instagram at quietdogpodcast. Get in touch. Tell me how you're doing. If you've got any suggestions, any games you want me to play, any questions, anything like that, get in touch. I'd love to hear from you. Hi again. I don't know why I don't have to keep saying hi, do I? Every time this, I'll just carry on as I was. This is the well-being part of the podcast where I talk a bit about mental health. An interesting thing popped up on my Instagram feed from Blindboy, as I mentioned, and it was about how I'll just read what it says and how I sort of applied it to me. It's just a little questionnaire about how we ask us, or how we talk to ourselves. And it just says here, questions that you might ask yourself in order to identify your thinking errors. So there's a few of them. I'll just scan through them, and if these apply to you, then just have a think about it. Am I jumping to the worst possible conclusion, catastrophizing? Am I thinking in extreme, all or nothing terms, black and white thinking? Am I using words like always and never to draw generalized conclusions from a specific event, overgeneralizing? Am I predicting the future instead of waiting to see what happens? Fortune telling. I do that. I'm not a fortune teller, but I get very anxious about making plans with people. And a lot of the time, this might be a thing exclusive to introverts. If you're an introvert, get in touch, because I think I'm fascinated the difference between introverts and extroverts and how they operate. And I always seem a little bit at odds with being an introvert, but also wanting to connect with people. But the fortune telling thing, if plans have been made and I'm a bit unsure, like this, for example, and as I've bollocked on a lot about the streaming thing, the anxiety of doing that, or it could just be seeing somebody, even someone that I really want to see, and that plan that I've made gets closer and closer and closer. And if there's too many sort of variables, and I'm better at it nowadays because I recognize it, but I'm more prone to just cancel. And it's usually if I'm a bit tired and I'm not feeling like I'm on form, if I'm not in extrovert mode. And I read somewhere that is very common, because when you're in introvert mode, which is your default position, it's just nice to just not do anything. You're in your comfort zone. But actually, you can't think as like extrovert Adam if you're an introvert Adam. The two don't. So it's only until you're actually in that mode that you can actually enjoy it, which is what happens. I'm sure people can relate to that. When you get somewhere and you're actually talking to people, it's all grand. But it's the bit before, not overthinking something. I'm doing it now. Am I focusing on the negative and overlooking the positive? Mental filtering. Yep, absolutely. Am I discounting positive information or twisting a positive into a negative, disqualifying the positive? Kind of similar to the last one. Yeah, I do that. Am I globally putting myself down as a failure, worthless or useless? Labeling. I can do sometimes. Am I listening too much to my negative gut feelings instead of looking for the objective facts? Emotional reasoning. Am I taking an event or someone's behaviour too personally, or blaming myself, and overlooking other factors? Personalising. Am I using words like should, must, ought, and have to in order to make rigid rules about myself, the world, and other people? Demanding. Definitely. And I've chatted about this before, especially being an actor, and I was chatting to another actor friend of mine about the mentality of being in the arts, without sounding too wanky, but you've got the potential to add a lot of strings to your bow in terms of writing, producing. Do you want to do stand-up? Do you want to do directing? Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? Do you want to do a podcast? Do you want to, when the work isn't there, you've got free reign to create as many outlets as you can. So that mental dialogue you have with yourself is constant. There's an Adam Buxton podcast. He was talking with Tom Allen about how much he loved the idea of just being a butler. Can you imagine just having one job? That's your job. Just one. You have one person, one household to look after, and that's it. You finish work and it's done. Or any sort of similar job like that. It'd be such a nice break from the neurosis around being a creative thinker, because that never really shuts off that mental, am I doing enough? I should have done this by now. Why am I not here by now? Maybe it's because you said you were going to do that thing and you've not followed through on that. Or what about this project that you were supposed to be doing and you didn't do it today because you were tired and blah, 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 blah. I tired myself out just talking about it. But yeah, you get the pattern. And I'm sure it's not just creative people either. I'm sure there's lots of people in other professions that have that mental chatter. How do you deal with it? How do I deal with it? I don't know. Meditation helps, only to a certain point. And the last one. Am I telling myself that something is too difficult or unbearable, or that I can't stand it, when actually it's hard to bear, but it is bearable and worth tolerating? This is having a low frustration tolerance. Yep. Yeah. Something's uncomfortable or out of my comfort zone, which is the same as uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable for a reason, because I haven't done it as much as the other stuff. So yeah, a lot to take from that, isn't there? What did we learn from that? I don't know. Yeah, what I don't know whether to share this or not. I went to the doctors recently. I'd been on antidepressants a while ago, and basically went back to the doctor and said, look, I've stopped drinking, I've stopped doing all of this stuff, I'm really looking after myself, but still I'm having trouble with anxiety, depression, and got put back on this medication, which has really helped. So when I say how do I deal with all this, that is how I've dealt with it. And I'm a bit reticent about sharing that, but also I know it's important to talk about. Excuse me. But I don't want to start saying I've gone on medication, this is the solution to, everybody else. I'm not saying that, obviously, but just to be clear, I'm not a counsellor, I'm not a therapist, I'm not a doctor. But I will say it's really, really helped me. I've noticed a lot of the thoughts around this kind of stuff. It's just really taken the edge off. And I just feel a bit more normal, a bit more chilled out, a bit less stressed all the time. So that's good. That's a positive. I don't really know why I told you that, but I suppose it's, I keep saying that we should talk about these things, so that's me talking about it. That's that. I'll leave that with you. Do what you want with that information. But yeah, on the whole, I'm good. I'm good. Everything's fine. So excuse me. The other thing. One sec. Sorry about the coughing. The other thing I noticed when we were doing some pre-production stuff for the film Wolf Ticket, which I'll talk about in a bit, I was having a chat with Martha, the director, and John, the DOP. And Martha, I'm sure won't mind me sharing this, but she mentioned that she didn't visualize things. So when we were saying, okay, so we see this shot moving down the stairs here, and John said something like, how do you see this in your head? And she said, I don't. And I thought that was really interesting, how people visualize things differently, or don't, or they hear things. But she said she just thinks in sort of words, I suppose. And John was talking about how he doesn't have an inner monologue. And I was like, what? So what goes on in here? And he said, I just think in sort of concepts, the sort of immediate, I don't know. I cannot wrap my head around that. If you're someone who doesn't have an inner monologue, do get in touch with me. Send me an email, quietdogpodcast@hotmail.com. Leave a comment below. How do you think about things like that? I think very much in I hear voices and they tell me to hurt people. I'm joking. And, you know, I have my own voice in my head. It's constant, fairly constant, just in a monologue. And when I'm writing, I can very much visualize things, and sometimes it gets too much, which is where anxiety comes from, which, as I've said, is you know, I'm managing now, which is good. But I just can't, it blows my mind. I think that would be a blessing. It feels like that would be a blessing for me if I didn't have this sort of ongoing mental dialogue. But yeah, let me know what is it, like a learning yeah, so you have auditory learner, visual learner, tactile learner. I'm not sure what the setup is there, but anyway, I think it's fascinating, so get in touch. There's also a thing called the Myers Briggs Personality Test, which is it's basically a personality test. And I've, and I talk about being an introvert and how that can sometimes have its limitations. I'll show you. So let's go to browser. Myers Briggs Personality Types. Myers Briggs Foundation. So yeah, this is them here. So there's a better site than this actually. Myers Briggs. 16 personality types. Yeah, this is the one. Right. So there's 16 of them, and you can take this test, which I did it a while ago. I was getting some photos done, and the photographer said, we were chatting, and the photographer said, "Are you an INFJ?" And I was like, "What?" He said, "Yeah." And he told me about this test. I went home and did the test, and yeah, I'm an INFJ, which means, I'll tell you what that one means first. INFJ, advocate, quiet and mystical, yet very inspiring and tireless idealists. Treat people as if they were what they ought to be, and you help them to become what they are capable of being. Yeah, okay, so advocates are the rarest personality types of all. So I'm not saying that. You saw it there, look, it's there in black and white. Rarest personality types of all. So a bit like Jesus really, or Hitler apparently was an INFJ, so it's a double-edged sword. Still, advocates leave their mark on the world. They have a deep sense of idealism and integrity, but they aren't idle dreamers. They take concrete steps to realise their goals and make a lasting impact. Advocates' unique combination of personality traits makes them complex and quite versatile. For example, advocates can speak with great passion and conviction, especially when standing up for their ideals. At other times, however, they may choose to be soft-spoken or understated, preferring to keep the peace rather than challenge others. So I won't go into all of the stuff around it, but I know it seems to me at first to be like, oh, well, is it kind of just like a horoscope where it's like, INFJs are fun and outgoing, but also like to have a bit of quiet time every now and again. There's something that fits everybody. But it goes into much more detail, and it seems fairly accurate to me. So if you fancy having a go, it's there. I'll leave a link below. It kind of helped me to realise that, I know it seems fairly obvious, but it wasn't obvious to me that introverts basically, as a general rule, introverts expend energy being around and interacting with people, and extroverts actually get energy from other people. So when I was in relationships as well, it's interesting because I sort of feel like I would need a lot of time, still need time alone to decompress and things like that. And I realised that, that's just who I am. That's how I function. without beating myself up about it too much. Like, oh, I wish I had more energy to do stuff, but it's like, it does become draining. And when people say to me, it happened the other day, someone's like, you live alone, do you? You've lived alone during lockdown? I was like, yeah. And so how long have you been living on your own? I was like, about 2 years. They're like, so you okay? I was like, yeah. Yeah, but how is it though? How is it? I was like, it's fine. Feeling like I have to convince people that no, I actually quite like it. And I spoke to another friend of mine who's also an introvert. It's like, yeah, I get that as well. They look at you like they're concerned. Like, are you sure? You sure you're okay? It's like, yeah, no, I really like my own company. Probably a bit too much sometimes, but yeah, it's that thing of I need time to decompress after certain things and recharge. But yeah, the Myers Briggs personality types, and also the way you process information. Let me know your thoughts on that. I'm interested. I'm really interested in that. So yeah, do get in touch. Hello again, welcome to the next bit. I'm just going to talk very briefly about creativity. How I know you're all dying to know how my writing's been going. I keep talking about this script. It's dead. It died on the table. I'm sorry to say. I just had to let it go. I've got a lot on my plate. I know that's not really an excuse, but I've been trying to write a horror feature film. For those of you that don't know, I started it at the start of lockdown, so I've been working on it for just over a year now. Done about 3 drafts of it, and I think it's got to the point now I just need to just let it breathe for a bit. And I will come back to it, but I was chatting with a writer friend of mine, Alan, and I was like, when do you know that it's time to drop something? When do you know that something just isn't going to work? Because let's face it, there are some things that just don't work. And I've been battling with the script for a while. I changed the main protagonist, it had become very busy, it had become very cluttered and not cohesive. The protagonist wasn't front and center throughout the whole film, so I tried to lift bits and rearrange things and still try and keep the integrity of certain plot lines and business and geography of this facility that the characters all end up in, and how we move out of that. It became so taxing mentally, and a lot of it was just me sat down at my computer just going, right, blah, for an hour. I know I was banging on about doing an hour every day, but that was my hour. That was it. I mean, and there were little bits that would move and fit together. So what I've decided, I'm just going to start again. And a book that got recommended to me was this. And I also know I'm contradicting myself, because I was like, fuck. I know David Mamet said fuck books and fuck character biographies and all this. But all these books which tell you how to write. But this one isn't as prescriptive. It's called The Writer's Journey. And it just seems very easy and logical to follow, because it talks about putting your main character front and center for a start. I won't go into the ins and outs of it now, I won't bore everyone, but the stuff that's outlined in this is in everything, and I mean everything, whether it's intentional or not, and it's in the thing that I've already written. It's already there, but it's just cluttered with a lot of other stuff. So when I do start it again, I don't mean completely just bin everything that I've written. I mean starting again, but just piecing it back together and getting rid of all the stuff that isn't necessary and honing in on, let me just read the contents. So there are just little things to focus on, like so structurally, ordinary world. So the character in there, we see the character in the ordinary world, then the call to adventure, the refusal of the call, so the character is reluctant to accept the call. I think of the Matrix a lot when I go through this. Meeting with the mentor, so Neo meets Morpheus. Crossing the first threshold, so he goes into the Matrix for the first time. Tests allies, enemies. He does the jujitsu shit. Jujitsu shit. Approach the innermost cave. The ordeal. Reward. So the ordeal, I think, would be like the main fight with the agents and stuff like that. Reward. Oh, when he goes to rescue Morpheus, that's the reward, maybe. The road back, fighting Agent Smith. The resurrection, literally he gets shot and comes back to life. Return with the elixir. He's the one. So I'm just going to write the Matrix, basically, but as a horror. But no, that template, if you look at that and apply it to most things, it doesn't have to be an external thing. It can be a completely internalized thing. So those tests and allies and the ordeals can be internalized as well as external forces. So it's really interesting. I'm not going to go back into it just yet. Like I say, I've got Wolf Ticket, this short film I'm producing and filming. So I need to just focus all my energy on that at the moment, which is going to be next month. So the start of next month, in fact this time next month, that will all be finished. That'll be done. We'll have filming it for 3 days at a house in Bramhall. It's a thriller with some dark comedy elements. It's with me, Emily Spowage, Andy Palmer, Adam Davis and Kenan Ali, directed by Martha Simon. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It's a lot of work, but it's the best kind of work. I'm learning a lot about producing and putting something together. It's been very generously crowdfunded by people, so if you've donated to the film, thank you so much. It's a blast. I'm loving it, and especially after having to postpone it for a year and get back into the saddle, it's great. Yeah, so watch this space. I'll be updating you about that. That is it for this creativity bit, as I like to call it. Oh, and well done for everyone who worked on Upside, another short film that I co-wrote with Adam Davis. That has won an award for something. It won Best Screenplay. I can't remember which film festival it was now. I lose count. Do you know what I mean? There's so many. Thanks to everyone who worked on that. If you've not seen it, it's below. It's called Upside on YouTube. Give it a watch. Let me know what you think. And yeah, that's it. I think that is everything. Oh, yeah, I think that's everything. What time are we on? Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I wanted to recommend some films. All right, I'll do it quickly now. Films that are good that I liked recently. Nomadland, really good. Judas and the Black Messiah, very good. His House, very good. And The Vanishing, which is an 80s Dutch horror/thriller. The Vanishing, out of all of those, I would highly, highly recommend. If you're into your horror films, it got recommended on a few lists that I'd had a nosy at over the years. Finally got around to watching it. They remade it, and it was called Breakdown, I think, with Kurt Russell in the 90s. But the original is amazing. Me personally, I just think it's solid. There's not an ounce of fat on it. It has you hooked from the start to the end, and the end is horrifying, which horror films should be. So yeah, The Vanishing, very good. Judas and the Black Messiah, awesome as well. Daniel Kaluuya, if that's his name, if I'm pronouncing that right. Top notch. Got a lot of time for him. I don't care what they say about him. They haven't said anything about him. It's just just said it for a laugh. That's the end of that bit. Let's play some games. If you're not into games, then I'll say see you now. But if you are into games, I'll see you on the next bit. But if I don't see you, those of you that are going now, thanks for watching up to this point, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks, guys. Okay, guys, this is it. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. I'm very excited about this. This is the demo for none other than the new fucking Resident Evil. Let's have a bit of it, shall we? Start game, yes please. Play the village demo, play the castle demo. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Village or castle, village or castle. Let's go... Well, let's do options first. Camera, game settings, display, presets, fine, game settings, image display, camera. Oh, it's fine, it's fine. Let's get on with it. Standard. Okay, so we've got 60 minutes. I might not be here for 60 minutes because I've got a lot of stuff to do, guys. And I've also got to edit this and put it together, so I'll just give you a... We'll get a taste of it, though.
In life and in death, we give glory.
Hello? You shouldn't be out here. It's not safe.
You look cold.
What the hell? Hey, can you hear me?
Hello.
It's you, the child's father.
I'm off.
Child? Hey, wait. Do you mean Rose? Is she here?
Rose! Rose, yes. She is in great danger. Since Mother Miranda brought her to the village, we have fallen into darkness.
Okay,
What are
now.
you talking about? The monsters?
Graphics are good, aren't they? I like the detail on her face.
The castle bell heralds danger. They're coming.
All right. Well, I'll...
Wait, where's Rose? Who's Mother Miranda?
The bell tolls for us all. They're coming again.
Oh, cool.
Rose is here?
Oh, well, that sounds good. I'll just go inside then. That sounds cool. I'll go and have a look in here then, after all that you've just said. This sounds, Oh, this looks cozy. Oh, put candles on the floor. Very quaint, isn't it? Anyone in here? Rose? I'm going to pick for that. Rose. Rose. I like it. I like the gameplay. It's very smooth. Intuitive. Feels real. I'll tell you what game I do miss. It's not from the other side, okay. And that is The Last of Us 1 and 2. I really wish I could play that on stream. Because it's just got that kind of tactile, like this. You know, you just feel... It feels real. It's the only way I can describe it. It's got a lovely feel to it. Familiar feel. Right, so I've got to put something in there. What's through here? Can I go up there? Doesn't say how he got here, he's just sort of... Right. Right, so we're all ready. We need keys. We need stuff. Got no weapons. Oh, I've got a knife. Oh, I've got a knife and I've got a gun. I'm not afraid to use it. What's this? This needs some kind of other item, okay. I've got a knife. Come here. Stab the gate. No. Stab gate open. Computer, stab gate open. Computer, stab hedge. I'm making myself laugh. You've got to laugh, haven't you, when you're terrified? What's that? Yep, I'll have that, please. Okay. Thank you. Rose, if that's you, I'm going to blow your head off. What's that? Full of flour. Oh. That creates cover, does it? My heart's beating quite fast. Is yours? Mine. Okay, register some of these as shortcuts. That's left, that's... Fine. I've only got one bullet in that, so it's not going to help me much. It's good, isn't it? I like it. 60 quid, though. It's not... I mean, I wish I had 60 quid. I have. I've got a six-figure income. I don't know if I have, actually. It's just something Alan Partridge says. I can hear someone. Go towards imminent danger. It's all around me. I don't know if you can hear it, if you got your headphones in, but it's literally all around me. A real sense of fear, foreboding, which I like, oddly. It's over there. See over there? It's coming from it's getting closer. Do you know what? You only live once, so let's run towards it. Oh, hello. Yeah, there you are. You dickhead. I think you're a fucking dick, mate. No, don't eat me. Please don't eat me. God. Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh no, not again. Not again. I'm sorry. Charlie, that really hurt. Fucking hell, he's not going down. Go down. Go down. Oh. Fucking hell. Woo. That was exhilarating. Right, health. Jesus. Oh my goodness. Did you see his face? What was wrong with his face? I don't want to be in here anymore. I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna be sick. There's another one. Another one somewhere. Right, so the knife is not great for fending off. Oh shit, oh shit. Run away. Shotgun? Oh, he's following me. Right, let's go for a headshot. Cool. Okay, we're alright. That was entertaining, wasn't it? Do we all feel, have we all woken up? I have. I've shit myself. Bit of shit came out then. When, especially that first one. His face was terrifying, wasn't it? Proper put the willies up me. Right up inside of me, it did. Right. Yeah, they take a while to go down, those bastards. Oh, right, okay. Let's see what's up in that house there. I mean, there's another one. Oh. Oh, he's there, look. If I just try not to disturb him. I've got one bullet left. I like this a lot. I like the new... No, don't come over. Oh, you arsehole. Oh, come on now. Woo! Got no bullets left. Stab you. Computer, stab wooden post. Thank you.
Close the door.
Oh,
Please.
God.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Stay back.
So I've got to show that for marketing purposes.
It's okay.
Nespresso.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Mmm, that's tasty
I'm glad to see
coffee.
normal people at last. Have you seen any other survivors?
No. They're all in Louise's house. And she's not
Nespresso.
answering when the gate is
It's
locked.
really tasty coffee.
He's an outsider.
Oh,
Sponsored by Nescafe.
shit, we're sitting ducks in here. Can your old man walk?
I'm a shitting duck, more like.
One of the monsters cut him.
Shitting
He's
myself.
lost a lot of blood. We have to get into Louise's house.
Shh, quiet. Must be a way inside. Stay here, be quiet, and don't move until I get those gates open.
Right, my mate said that you play the same... Excuse me. You play the same character as you did in the last one, Resident Evil 7. But this is set in the past, is it not? And the last one was set in present day, as far as I'm aware. So, maybe I'm missing something. I got very irate with my friend, Vile Stuff. I won't dox him on here, but he comes on Twitch a lot. Hi mate, if you're watching, and just about spoilers with games. I'll say, I don't want any spoilers, please. If he'll send me a review. Say no spoilers, please. Okay. I can't believe they've used the same character. I was like, don't, please. That's a spoiler. No, but you already knew that, didn't you? It's like, no, I didn't know that. I'm very much the least I know about something, the better. I love watching something or playing something where I know nothing about it. I don't want my experience tinged with any preconceptions of, you know, other people's reviews of it. So I had to say, stop it. I know you're excited about it and you want to talk about it, but it ruins the game for me.
We must do something quick.
You make me sound mad now. There's more of them. Yeah, if I get seen by another zombie, I'm gonna die. So right. Let's
Hurry, Phil.
Okay. Right, so I can't do anything around here. We're coming to get you, Barbara. I am genuinely worried now because if any of these zombies see me, I'm not going to be able to fend them off with this knife. You call that a knife? This is a knife. That's a spoon. Ah, I see you've played knifey spoony before. Oh, right. Oh, fuck off. Alrighty then, shall we die? Oh, there's two of them. Oh no! Oh, I hope I don't have to start from the beginning again. Please don't eat me. Please don't eat me. Oh no! Can I run away? Run away. Oh, it's a dead end. There's no road. Fuck off, you. All right. I stabbed him then. Yeah. Lead them in here. I'm sorry, but there's loads of them. Got no more health. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do, guys? Well, good that they didn't come in here, because that was very cowardly of me, wasn't it? They could have literally just followed me in and massacred the two people. Shall I go out? Hello? Zombies. Hello, is there any zombies there? Oi! Right. Oh, that's going to do anything. If a zombie tries to attack you, hands up and push. Remember, hands up, push. Right. Oh yeah, I can crouch. The old crouch-a-rooney. Stop. Oh no! Please! I'm sorry! I think I'm gonna die now. Come on, I'm stabbing him! Jeez Louise. I think I'm dead. Change difficulty. Oh no! Not from the beginning. Oh no. Don't make me start again. Continue. Ah, have I got to do all that again? Right, hang on. Options. Game settings. Aim assist. Display. Play data. Language audio. Select camera. Controls. How do I change difficulty? Audio. Game settings. Aim assist. No. Damage display. No. Display tutorials. Right. Can't change difficulty, so because there'll be some people watching this going, "Oh, can't you do it on normal?" No, I can't. I want a pleasant gaming experience on easy. That's my motto. Because it's me that's playing it. Okay. So I'm just going to have to be very tactical about this. And try not to get seen. Because if I get seen, I'm going to die. So get up there. Attack flower max to create a cloud of cover. Got to get the weapons again.
Okay.
Okay. Mine. Let's try and put a mine down, shall we? I see him there. Come, come, come. Come, come, Mr. Bond. You derive just as much pleasure from killing as I do. Come, come, Mr. Bond. You derive just as much pleasure from killing as I do. Please, please, this is supposed to be a happy occasion. Let's not bicker and argue about who killed who. Zombie! I'm over here. I don't know where I put it. Oh, there it is, there it is. Come on. Yes! Oh, shit! Did it work or not? There he is. You fucker. Oh yeah, it's changed the difficulty for me. It's got auto assist on now. That's good. Chemical fluid, what's that? Shitty zombies. I mean, let's face it, if I play well, you guys get a better experience. You don't want to see me dying every 2 seconds, do you? So I'm doing it for you. I like the new zombies, they look good. I like what they've done with them. I like what they've done with the place. Cool, right.
Close the door, please.
Okay. Skip. Find shelter in house. Right. Check. Check, check. Yeah. I don't know why I'm checking if the mic's working, but it's a bit late for that. Get in there. Although there's more of them. Maybe there aren't any more. There are more. I'm not scared of you, mate. I've got it on easy mode. Not afraid anymore. Run away. Run away quite quickly. Quite quickly. Oh. Oh, right, okay. Shit the fucker bed. Oh no. I ran out of bullets. Spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. I got cocky. No, I've got it on easy mode, guys. Guys, I've got it on easy mode. No! Guys! No! Stop it! Stop it, guys! I'm your friend! Oh, this shit it. Fuck it. Stop. Go away! Tell you, if there's one thing that this doesn't have that Last of Us had, and it's the melee sort of combat in Last of Us, it's just much more enjoyable. It's just the one thing that they've not... Resident Evil still hasn't quite matched with Last of Us. Just those melee, you know, the close combat stuff. You know, it's just that. It's not very interesting. So if any devs are watching, my whole community, all 45 of us, I'd love it if you'd sort that out. you know, I am a bit of an influencer in the streaming and gaming world, so, you know, just when you get around to it, you could sort that out. Oh, right. Let's find a house then for them to go to. Been in this one, haven't I? Oh no. Yes. So that could go on that gate thing. Or on this. No. Yes. No. Yes. Right. That's one down. Could I get in there? No, I couldn't. Right, let's hug the right and see if anything else is past that house. I'm liking this, by the way. I know I keep saying that, but it's definitely something I could get into. It's a toss-up. If the next sort of big game I was going to get, it's either going to be Cyberpunk or this, and I think this has clinched it. Don't need no map. In a sat-nav, mate. In a sat-nav. That's where I came from. Church. Currently searching. Unexplored. Okay. Okay. Man. Right, I think, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to cut this short, guys, because as I say, I've got stuff to do now. Now that lockdown's being lifted gradually, I've actually got places that I need to be. Otherwise, I'd stay on this all day. But I need to edit it and upload it, do all that stuff so you can actually watch it. That's it for this week, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm very grateful for those of you that have followed, that have subscribed, that have given any kind of feedback or interacted with me in any kind of way. Any questions about anything that I've mentioned on this week's podcast, do get in touch. quietdogpodcast@hotmail.com. Any comments or feedback, really appreciate it, and just love to, you know, have a chat with you. So yeah, I'll see you soon. I will keep doing these. I'll do at least one of these a month. And if I don't see you on here and you enjoy the gaming side of things or just chatting away, come and say hello on twitch.tv/quietdogpodcast. Twitch is completely free to use, by the way. It's not something you have to pay for. You can download it onto your phone. You can watch it on your desktop. But yeah, I'm going to try get into more of the live streaming stuff as well as doing this. So twitch.tv/quietdogpodcast, or I'll see you on here next time. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Cheers, guys. Bye.